next video, guys, I thought we'd go for a Mr. Nightmare video. The thumbnail really caught my attention. Let me just, can I scroll this sideways? There we go. There we are, look. It's called Scary Videos Caught on Ring Camera. Let's watch it.
This is a part 3 to the scariest things caught on doorbell cameras. And once again, by the end of the video, you may consider getting one yourself. In this footage that a viewer sent me, a person can be seen crouch walking towards his front door through his doorbell camera. The person was wearing a hat, face mask, and sunglasses, allowing none of his face to be seen.
Wait. Oh, dude, wiping his fingerprints.
After trying to open the front door and failing, the person starts to fiddle with the doorbell, noticing it's a video doorbell, so he probably tries to take it off.
So it records even when it's not rung. Imagine he accidentally rings the doorbell.
Was that when he realized that he couldn't get the doorbell unmounted without a special screwdriver, he started to hold his hand in front of the camera after ringing the bell. The viewer told me that this happened at 2 in the morning, and so when he heard his doorbell and ring notification go off, he instantly went to his phone to check who was at the door.
Oh man, I need to get myself a ring one, just so I can just see who it is and if it's the freaking hi. So, do you like cancer? Oh, neither do we. We're working for a charity. No one likes cancer. Fuck off. All right? Out! Stop making me feel bad just because you want a fucking commission.
Only to see exactly what you're seeing. The man then walks past the doorbell to the side of the house, and by this point, the homeowner was on the phone with 911 reporting the incident. While on the phone with 911, the homeowner heard the doorknob to the side entrance door being fiddled with.
Oh my god.
This was a door that he had been known to leave unlocked accidentally from time to time.
Oh god, yes, Souffle, this is your
luckily on this night,
worst nightmare.
That wasn't the case. Since the intruder couldn't simply walk in through either door, he started to say hello repeatedly through the door, in an off-putting tone that sounded so overly friendly that it was creepy. The 911 operator told the homeowner not to open the door or to even acknowledge the person. The person
Bro, I do that anyway.
Bang
I do that anyway. I just freeze and pretend I'm not here. Unless it's my Domino's delivery driver, in which
on
case
the door
I do.
For a few moments until seemingly giving up. The police showed up but couldn't help out much based on the video. Later that night, the homeowner received another notification that there was movement at his front door.
No way.
When he checked the video feed, he couldn't see anyone. He still has no idea who was under that mask and glasses.
It's like one of those guys from
this following footage was also captured by a viewer's doorbell camera at their old house, which is still active.
This looks like scrutinized, doesn't it?
He tries to sell it. One morning at around 4:30 a.m., his cameras detected a man running from across the street from his neighbor's home, across his front yard, and up to his front door. The man was naked, with one of his hands blocking his privates.
Poor guy, he probably was freaking cheating on some poor guy's wife and almost got caught and just ran out.
The footage was caught from 2 angles. He was arrested a short while later by local police and was apparently high on crystal meth.
Oh!
He had removed his clothing due to a fear of snakes being inside of his clothes. And he was running around the neighborhood knocking on doors.
What? Snakes being inside his clothes. Okay.
And ringing doorbells yelling for help. The neighborhood is reportedly pretty quiet. The homeowner never had any sort of issues before this. In his words, he ran up my front yard onto my front porch and rang the doorbell.
I want to see the different angle.
For the next minute or so, he was ringing the doorbell and knocking while pacing back and forth. He looked panicked, and his expression drifted from someone in pain to a look of pure crazy.
Oh.
And at one point, said he needs help. After that, he ran off back into the night. The guy was picked up by an officer around 5 a.m. not far from his house.
Is that guy who was behind Coney 2012? He was recorded running up the street naked and hitting the floor.
And this footage is why you always check who's at your door before you open it, especially if you have a doorbell camera. If someone who you don't know shows up to your door late at night, don't open it.
All the homes in America look like this. They're made out of like wooden slats. And you wonder why your homes get fucking absolutely destroyed during a hurricane.
Goes up to your door late at night. Don't open it.
Hey, listen, I mean, hurricanes are strong and stuff, but you need to make your houses out of something better than cardboard.
Unfortunately, in this video, that's exactly what this homeowner did. Around 10 p.m. one night, a suspicious-looking hooded man approaches the front door of a random house rather quickly and aggressively.
Hey, shout out to the cameraman for actually filming this guy.
And he right away tries to open the door. After realizing it's locked, he goes to ring the doorbell.
Why didn't the cameraman just say, "Oi, what you doing? Oi!"
Disappointingly, the homeowner opens the door rather quickly instead of checking who's at his door at this hour first.
Hello. Hi. How are you, sir? Who are you? Aaron right now. How are you? Good. You need to leave. How far?
Did he just walk in?
What? What's the
Bro, push him out.
Come on, where are you going? What's the stair? Goodbye, you.
Oh my god! He just waits
The
there.
homeowner was likely too trusting a person, which put him in danger.
What the fuck?
Even his initial hi to the stranger at his door sounded overly friendly, considering the man was already creeping in the second the door was opened.
Hello. Hi.
The homeowner pushes the man out,
Hello.
causing him to punch the glass of the door before it's even fully closed. The man then stands there for another minute or so, fiddling with the doorknob a few times, though the rest of the footage is cut off. The dialogue is near impossible to completely make out.
Did he call the
It
police?
seemed the man was under the influence of drugs or alcohol, and was likely attempting to burglarize the home.
Well, that's
The
a that's a
homeowner called
very,
the police.
very sloppy way of burglar. Hi, I'm just coming here to rob you. Is that all right?
The man was gone by the time they arrived.
Is that okay
It's
if I rob
unknown if he
you?
was found.
Do these all happen in Canada? Because they all seem overly polite. Hello, I'm a man running naked. There's snakes in my trousers. Oh, fucking hell. You could have warned us, Jesus.
This image was posted from the owner of a Ring camera and a Facebook group to caution others. The woman warned in her post to beware a strange man wearing a white mask lurking around the neighborhood after her camera caught him trying to look into her home a little after 10 p.m. one night. The
It's
woman
like the,
said, I just want my
The
neighbors
dude from Hush.
to be aware and safe. Please, if possible, share this post. Screenshots are welcome. Not sure what colors he was wearing, but had a hoodie and jeans on. The disturbing picture shows the man in the mask looking directly into the camera. This is exactly the type of image that you'd never want
Yeah,
or
that's
expect
creepy,
to see
man.
come up on your doorbell camera footage. But it's also the kind of image that would make you sure as hell grateful that you had one. Neighbors of the woman also reported seeing the man walking around and approached their front doors. Thankfully, no one opened the door to him.
I might get myself a Ring camera.
On April 10th, 2020, this was the footage taken by the Ring doorbell of a viewer's friend Kayla in a small California town. Kayla was being stalked by her crazy former friend Thomas, who became obsessed with her over time and would constantly express his alleged love for her, despite her telling him numerous times that she didn't feel the same way.
Damn.
The week that this footage was taken,
I feel
Kayla
sorry
was the-
for women because some of these guys obviously have some kind of mental deficiency in which they feel they're entitled to that woman. And when they don't get it, they turn just killer, basically.
Texts and voicemails from Thomas. And as you can see, if you care to pause the video and read some of the texts,
I'm sure this upset you. I genuinely hope you have good days no matter what. Okay, I'm glad to see yourself
starts with
again.
what's-
I'm glad you're okay too. That was scary and I thought I lost you as my friend. It's okay. It wasn't the worst. I want to still help you in any way I can. Thanks for apologizing.
seems to
I
be
know
Kayla
it's
accepting
genuine.
his apology for his behavior. However, as the texts and voicemails just keep coming in, she begins to realize how crazy he may be. What you're about to hear are some audio clips from different voicemails he's left on her phone after she
Of course you need space. I'm happy for you to take it for a while. Please go and recover and think and dance and all. I want you to take all the time you need. Bro, you don't own this woman. I didn't do this for any other reason than to leave or be left no matter what. If that's what it takes, you're safe, be safe. You're always safe. And all of us are making sure about that. Think about this. Don't be alarmed. It was only a test. What?
had stopped answering him.
Hey, Kayla. Listen, I want to make sure you're not too worried about what happened at the party last week.
Hang on. I'm accepting this role as the bad boy and I'm not sorry. Nothing excuses my behavior because my behavior is what I choose to act as. It's a pirate's life out here. You asked why, I explained why. I did this with intention, not impulse, not insanity, not raging hormones, but
I had
because...
an amazing time, and I think, God, I think you're goddamn beautiful. And I'm sorry I got so sick. I wanted to come be with you while you were getting ready, and I was just so totally out of it, and I'm sorry. God, I think I might love you, and I'm sorry, and I'm gonna give you some space, and I want to be there for you, and be there for you, and I can't get you out of my fucking head, and I want to be there for you. God damn it. So fucking, God damn it. Oh.
All right, we're gonna skip ahead. Hang on. Wait, what?
However, whatever. God, I'm coming over. I'll see ya. I'll be there in like 10 minutes or whatever. Whatever. I'm coming over right now.
Bro, take a fucking hint.
I'll see ya.
The footage of him showing up to Kayla's house was right after one of his phone calls saying he's coming over, even though it was clear by this point she...
Oh, and the thing about this, stuff like this, the police, like, you can get a restraining order, but they're not going to listen to a restraining order, are they?
...do with him. Eventually, Kayla and her friend Ravon would find out that Thomas wasn't even his real name. His real name is Matthew. He'd been using the fake name Thomas Castle, which was a reference to the Marvel character The Punisher.
Bro.
Thomas was a reference to Thomas Jane, the second actor to play the Punisher, and Castle was a reference to Frank Castle, the Punisher's last name. The fact alone that he had been using a fake name with his friend and supposed love of his life was already a huge red flag, and maybe a sign that he was hiding something in his life.
My God, this guy is an absolute freak.
Ring footage was taken at 2 in the morning, and after leaving...
Yeah, it's times like this where the law needs to be taken into their own hands, you know. I don't condone any violence, all right, but let's just say this needs to be taken off to the side and handled.
He would go on to send some more texts, which would progressively get angrier. 4 days after this footage was taken, Kayla and her friend went to the police and filed for a restraining order.
Yeah.
He left her alone about a month or so after the restraining order was put into place. Kayla blocked his number and blocked him on social media, and reportedly he basically disappeared from the world, and no one knows where he is now.
Jesus. Creeping on someone else, I guess. Freaking that one with that was mad. That was crazy. I'm not going to include that in the YouTube video. For the people on YouTube, if you want to watch that one that I skipped, it's just no one was hurt apparently, no life-threatening injuries, but it's just the sounds. That was something else. That was horrible. But yeah, that was Mr. Nightmare, guys. Scary videos on Ring Camera. Be sure to subscribe.